come down. Akrog breathed deeply as they descended the temple stairs, trying to hide his growing unease for Noak's sake. Somewhere down there, a piece of the field dog was waiting for them to claim it. And if they could trust their ears, a tribe eater awaited them too.
Noag no like. Feels strange here.
That is the hex power.
No. It's like something is watch him. Look into his head.
Little blood is just nervous. Come, let them find the sarcophagus.
Noag ready.
You will lead the way.
Grandwa is here.
What is that?
Another time window.
What is another altar with hex power? You feel this? It is like lightning is running through their blood.
Akrog is listening. What is this?
At his service.
Noag here.
On his way.
And then I opened my eyes, and he's there, floating just below the ceiling, with his skin all rotten and black holes for eyes. And you know what he says? It was a losing battle, Lara. It was a losing battle from the start. I mean, I know it was just a dream, but still I can't get those words out of my mind. It was a losing battle from the start.
It was. Because we thought our virtue was more important than our power.
What do you mean, Your Reverence?
Nothing. I'm sorry. The sarcophagus?
What should he do?
We put too much faith in our virtue? What meant she?
Akrog knows not.
More trouble? Son.
No sign of the cub.
But there is hex power here. Perhaps the echo of these seals the stranger mentioned. The ones they use to shield the sarcophagus.
Noag ready.
Tusks. Where is the part of the cub?
Someone must have taken it. Or that tribe eater was the cub after all.
Akrog thinks not. They look different. There is a time window nearby, though. Maybe they can...
Big blood?
What is it?
Noag. Noag feel unwell. Something is here. Something is...
Kill it! Tusks! Kill it! Akrog is listening.
They not hurt big blood.
The tribe for the blood! The blood for the tribe!
Crush them now.
Look out! Bone people!
Can trust her.
The heart! Use the golem heart!
Akrog is ready.
Smash them! Noag ready. They ran from Noag. They not hurt big blood. Noag over.
Akrog is listening.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Its chest. It glows.
Could that be?
Trusted one, cut him open. Now!
Sure. A great way to end a great day. Well, may his tusks fall off. That is, an arm?
From the cub. The field dog.
What by Mugwa's glistening udders was it doing inside the tribe eater's body? That makes no rotten sense.
Zaska is right. Maybe the Hierophant... Wait! Chieftain, look!
The time window. Touching the arm must have made it appear.
Open it then. Maybe this way they can understand what happened here.
The gift. It whispers again. He is going.
What can he do for the tribe?
What should he do? The gift whispers again.
Is everything well, Your Reverence? You've been staring at the creature for a while.
We killed her, Lara. It's our fault Galia died.
What do you mean? It was that traitor.
No. He only dealt the killing blow. We led her to the gallows. Your husband was right, you know. It was a losing battle from the start. Because we put too much faith in our virtue and too little in our power.
I don't understand, Your Reverence. Come, we should go back upstairs, then we can...
We will never be able to contain this beast. Even torn apart and shielded with duality magic. It's just too... fucking smart.
Guards! Guards!
What? You think I'm the villain now? Oh, you sorry little fool. The light races will never win. At least not if we keep fighting the way we used to. We worry about honor, faith, and ideals, whereas all they care about is one thing: winning. And that's what really matters. I will consume the power of the field dark. There is no need to keep it trapped here. I will siphon its essence. And when I'm done, these disgusting parts will be nothing more than rotting flesh.
You're mad, Shara. No one can control the field dark, even you. You're...
I already took care of the torso, so I think I can handle a cursed arm. But first, it's your turn.
No! Don't! Ah! Mistake!
I'm sorry, sister. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Now, show me what you have. I can't. No. No, you can't. You can't. You...
Aqua's tusks.
What was that? What did they just see?
The Hierophant. She was the demon.
What?
It is true. The Hierophant. She must have tried to leech the field dark's power. But he was stronger and turned her into this beast.
But they saw her do something similar to the torso in the time window, no? If she could siphon the strength from the torso, why not from the arm?
She siphoned the other priestess too. But as to the chieftain's question, Granoir knows not. Maybe she was strong enough to hold one part of the cub's power, but not two.
Or the cub tricked her into believing she could do it.
Or that.
She also spoke of someone getting killed, no? Galia.
It is true. Maybe some other warrior of her tribe.
So the field dog took control of her.
At least this is what it looked like to Granoir. She allowed the field dog's hex power into her mind, hoping she could dominate it. But instead, it dominated her and turned her into that.
No, I'll never want to be turned into something else. Zazka would. Something less beautiful for the sake of the Moonkin's doze.
What by Magua made her think she could control it? The field dog is a demigod. She was a brittlebone.
A powerful one. But Akrog speaks true. It was a foolish idea, and she got what was coming to her.
And then wiped out the entire temple as a demon. Brittlebones call this irony.
The field dog corrupted the shaman when she touched the arm. Will it corrupt the Moonkin too?
Granoir knows not. He hopes not, unless they let it into their heads. But how can they know? But Granoir has said his piece. He thinks this is dangerous. But if the Chieftain still believes this is a good idea, he will bow to his word. After all, he is right. They have little choice.
Huh. Look at that. An old brain can see sense after all.
Grungwa understands why Zaska hates him now. He has every right to. But let this hatred not affect the strength of the tribe. The Moonkin need to stick together, now more than ever.
Well, tell that to his trusted one, Nurbok.
Grungwar is right, trusted one. There will be time to talk about this another day. Let them explore some more, then return to the temple. The kin must have set up the tribe camp by now.
Not here!
Moving now.
What this? Going now. Urgath is this?
Akrog is ready.
At his service.
Interesting.
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Let Akrog see.
Grungwa is ready.
What next? More trouble. No, I'm ready.
Grungwa is here.
What is that? Let Zaska get a proper look.
The four trolls marched in silence as they returned from the Hex Gate, carrying the arm of Zarek's cub between them. Too strong were the memories of their first journey into the many temples of the Sacred Seal. The Hierophant killing her own kin, the Hierophant turning into a demon, Zaska's dark words towards Grungwar. But above all else was the strange sense of being all four of them felt. The sense that a fifth creature was walking alongside them.
It reacts.
Still looks like dead meat to Zaska.
No, the stranger is right. The hex power here, it changed. It is more alive now.
And the stranger really thinks this is going to work. The Moonkin just find all the pieces, the stranger casts his little hex, and the cub will walk again?
Oh, trust me, there's nothing little about that hex. But yes, that seems to be the method. But in order to do that, we need to break the other three seals first.
And for that, they will need to find their dark echoes.
Correct. Now, we got lucky on Hirin's seal because the bones contained the exact echo we needed, and the portal was right there for you to compare it with. The other ones aren't going to be that easy. That said, I have done some thinking while you were gone. This masked goddess still remains a mystery. But I have solid theories on Shana and Nihalf, the patrons of the other two shrines. Which one would you like to hear first?
Finding these dark echoes will take the Moonkin a lot of time and strength. Is there no other way to break the seals?
If there is, it's beyond our capabilities. Keep in mind, even the Sacred Seal themselves, who created these portals, used an echo shaper to open them. I will keep thinking, of course, but for now I believe this is our best course of action. We know there are keys, and we have clues as to what they look like. We just need to find them.
So the Moonkin cannot know for sure which echo they need.
I'm afraid not. But again, we have hints, so even though failure is a possibility, it's not like we'll be firing arrows into the dark.
Only into the twilight.
Chieftain Akrog, you have a poetic streak.
Poetic?
Never mind.
Akrog has been thinking. Each Guardian is the patron of more than one thing, no? So is there more than one Dark Echo for each of them?
That's correct, there must be. Though some of them will certainly be harder to find than others. Let's take Hirin. He also represents the passage of souls. Good luck finding a Dark Echo for that.
They should look for simple echoes, then.
Exactly, but I've done that already.
Who could this masked goddess be, though? If she is a guardian, then she must be known.
Well, I assumed the same thing. But I went through all my books, and there's absolutely nothing. Ellen is sometimes depicted with a hood, but I doubt that's enough to call her a masked goddess.
This is bad, then. If they cannot break her Hex Gate seal, it matters not if they break all the others.
I'm aware, and I'm doing my best to solve that problem. This place is brimming with Hibernian writing, so there's got to be more information somewhere. Which brings me to a little request. If you find any Hibernian writings on your quest, bring them to me. Even if it tells us nothing about the masked goddess, the more we know about the sacred seal, the better.
They can do that. Nihoff is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no?
He's worshipped by many of the light races, but the dwarves are his most ardent followers indeed. He's a bit tricky. Nihoff embodies craftsmanship, courage, honor, glory, and honesty.
Noag honest.
I believe that. Now, I'm not sure how we're supposed to find the dark echo of craftsmanship, but the other aspects are simpler. Cowardice, disgrace, lies. They are easy to find.
Even within the tribe.
Beg your pardon?
It matters not. All right. Tell him about Shanna. Who is she, and what could her dark echo be?
That one's fairly simple. Shanna is also known as the Gentle Hand and the Mother, and she's the guardian goddess of maternal love, kindness, compassion, and homes. I think the dark echo we should focus on with her is cruelty.
As simple as a fist to the face.
That's correct, but I see no value in focusing on the more complex aspects of her. Kindness and compassion against cruelty. It doesn't get any simpler than that.
The stranger speaks true. Cruelty and cowardice. Where are the Moonkin supposed to find them?
And therein lies the rub. If I were you, I'd start with cruelty, though. That should be easier to find. Maybe in a burning village, a freshly raided troll tribe camp. Or maybe you could even create it yourself. When you're there, just use your gift to feel for the echo. Only you can decide whether it's the one we need.
All right, Akrog will do what he can. He will look around the tribe camp first, though. Seems like everybody has settled in. Akrog is listening.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
What is Everything all right, Little Blood?
Oh, it nothing. No, I just think a lot, but he not find answer.
Well then, tell Akrog. Maybe he can help.
All right, if Big Blood say it about the hunters, no, I understand not why they kill Moonkin. They know Moonkin, though. They know they have trusted ones, sires. Why they so bad?
Akrog is not sure. Bad is the right word for it. They are unable to see past the borders of their own tribe, their own race. And so they think trolls are animals. It is always like that.
so sad. Big Blood want else?
Akrog wonders, did Little Blood ever think about what he wants to be when he is older?
Wants be?
He will have to choose a role when he cusps. It is still a few dozen moons off, but not that long. Has Noak ever thought about that?
Sometimes it is true. Noak think he want to be an eye.
An eye? Why is that?
No, it just... Sire Narjak like to hunt, no? Noak want to... well...
Honor him.
But that not all. He also just like it. Leaves, trees, wind, air. It make Noak happy. Also, he can see much this way.
Interesting. Akrog always thought Noak would want to be a tamer or a healer like Crumb. He spends so much time with him and the Beaks. What is funny?
Oh, just... Noak want to be a tamer once. He even tell Crumple, and Crumple show him Beak to show taming. It no go well.
What happened?
Well, Crumple tell Noak to hold Beak gently, but Noak strong and, well...
The Beak died?
No. It just go squish a bit and fly away. But Noak no want to be a tamer after that. He not want to hurt Beaks.
Maybe Little Blood just needs practice.
Maybe, but... No, Noak be I. He go climb mountains and trees and hunt boars, then eat at night.
All right then. Noak's cusping is still a while off anyway. How feels Little Blood? Anything troubling him?
Oh, just same as always.
And what is that?
Just dark thoughts. About tribe, about cub, about rot. Kin like Noak because he's so strong, but he worry he cannot shield them like he could not shield Sire. Sometimes he feel... what the word? Useless.
Little Blood is not useless, not at all.
Big Blood only say that because they same blood.
No, Akrog does not. If Little Blood were useless, would Akrog take him with them wherever they travel? He is one of the finest warriors the Moonkin ever had, and that before he is even old enough to hunt.
Big Blood mean that?
It is true.
Maybe he right then.
That is all for now. Let them march on.
Be moving.
Grunwar wished to speak to Akrog.
Right. It is... it feels a bit silly, but... it is about the bloom Grunwar took. Magwa's tear.
The one he wanted to plant in the tribe camp to last.
It is true. To be short, Grunwar thought Magwa's power in that bloom would be stronger. Grunwar fears it is dying.
Mighty Mugwa cannot even keep a plant alive. How impressive.
Grunwar believes there is something that can keep it alive, though. Crushed bone. If the Moonkin could keep an eye out for bones on their journey, Grunwar would be grateful.
Akrog knows Mugwa's tears are sacred, but he understands not why this bloom is so important to Grunwar. It is just a plant.
Grunwar... never mind. It was a foolish idea, and Granois should not waste the chieftain's time. Forgive him.
Just speak true, Granois. What is it?
It is... Granois is not who he used to be anymore, Chieftain. There are times when he wakes and wonders whose hide this is. 40 years ago, he could crush 3 brittle bones with one strike of his fist. Now, there are days when he can barely remember how to make his hexes anymore. He is not useless yet, but he knows that one day he will be. He has not Narjak's firstborn blood, so he will not live forever. And this day, it gives Granois dark thoughts. He wants not to be, well, a burden.
Oh no. So moving. Zaska's eyes are all wet.
This is not true. Granois is a powerful warrior still.
He is not. Trusted one Nerbach is, but Granois is not. Every hex is harder than the last. Every strike is... Oh, why is he saying all this? The chieftain has other troubles.
How old is Granois?
He counted the years not. But when he was a cub, Chieftain Narjak was still a cub too.
Akrog understands. But what have the tears to do with this?
It is hard to explain. But when this old hide fails at last and Magua takes Granois into the moonlit river, he would like to think that something of him remains with the tribe.
Like a grove of Magua's tears.
A foolish thought, but it is true.
Fine. They will keep an eye out.
Granois thanks the chieftain. He truly does.
It is fine. Now come. They have much to do. Akrog...
Chieftain, how can Granois help?
Akrog has some bone dust for Granoir's plant.
Granois was... Let him see. Ha! See? It works! The leaf unwill...
It is true. Akrog...
This is a blessed plant, Chieftain. They should...
All right.
Of course, Chieftain. How... Of course, duty awaits.
Go there.
What is needed of him?
What
And
next?
his service.
Northia.
Granois is ready.
Got to ask the chieftain first. Nurbok knows. He was just letting him know that they have options. Ah, well, speaking of Zarak. Akrog, trusted one Granois. Magua praise. Nurbok and Anuk were just speaking of something.
Magua praise. Good work on setting up the tribe camp.
Nurbok likes this place as little as trusted one Granois. But he must say, it is not a bad spot. Easy to defend.
What spoke they of?
The Moonkin have a problem. They are low on food, and there are almost no animals to hunt.
No animals. The Blackheart jungle is right at the bottom of the mountain.
It is true, Chieftain, but still. Anug's hunters come back from hunt earlier, and the only healthy game they find is 2 boar and 1 stag. All the rest is either dead or mad.
That corruption the stranger spoke of. So it spreads across the entire jungle?
Whether it is the entire jungle, Anug cannot say. But as far as his eyes go... Speaking of corruption,
What found Akrog behind the Hex Gate? Was there another part of the cup?
It is a long story.
Nurbok sees. So one dark echo for every Hex Gate, no?
It is true. The stranger is still trying to find out who the masked goddess is, but he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them. But he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them.
Dark Echo, Hex Gates, Xerax Cub. What was tusks? All this make a nug's head spin.
What are Nurbok's thoughts on this? The field dark, the echoes, and the Brittlebone Temple.
It matters not what Nurbok thinks. Akrog has spoken, so Nurbok bows to him.
Nurbok.
There is nothing to say.
Anug is the Eye Master. Has he any idea where they might find cruelty? Akrog's first thought was the Bog Tusk tribe camp. There should still be corpses there.
Bog Tusk tribe camp? Oh. Nug already ordered his eyes to scrap shelters there and burn the dead flesh. They is not kin, but Nug want not to leave them there.
Honorable. Then they need to look for cruelty somewhere else. Maybe
the Brittlebone Village. That is what Anug and Nurbok were talking about. There is a big Brittlebone tribe camp, a village a day's march north. The Moonkin should go there, crush the Brittlebones, and take their food. Simple.
Good idea. If they raid it, they might even create some cruelty. 2 beaks fed with 1 crumb.
Hostile or not, a raid will cost Moonkin blood. Akrog wonders if there is no other way to get this food.
They can try talk.
And when has a Brittlebone ever listened to a troll? The Chieftain knows what they are like. The Moonkin are just animals to them.
Grungwar knows that not. Zazka has no love for Brittlebones, but they are not all the same. Just as not all troll kind are.
Tell Akrog more about this village. Who are they?
Eye Master Anug.
Well, as Nurbok say, they mine things. Rocks and metal and scrap. Besides that, they not look like warriors to Anug. Julog even say he think one of the Brittlebone gods see him, but he not attack Julog.
Scared, probably.
Nurbok. Grim as always.
Are they slavers? Or tusk hunters?
No,
Then why kill them?
because it will save the tribe from starving like dogs.
No. The Moonkin will try to peace talk first.
Is Akrog so afraid?
Only cautious. The Moonkin have lost over half their warriors over this rotten last moon. And Akrog will not risk any more lives than he must.
Fine. Then let Nurbok offer his crush stick. He and a pack of his best skull crushers will take care of this.
Akrog thanks Nurbok, but he cannot accept.
Why?
Because someone must protect the tribe camp while Akrog is gone. He, Grunwar, Zazka, and Littleblood will travel to the Brittlebone camp and find food. If too many warriors go, the Brittlebones will see them from a distance. Akrog has spoken.
Fine. Do what he must.
Nurbok. Charming as a fist of beak shit on a sleeping fur.
Has Eye Master Anug any other ideas about this other Dark Echo? Cowardice.
No, not right now. But he think. Oh, and before the Chieftain march, he must talk to Shepherd Crumb and Master Scrapper Zeramak. It is about the wounded and the Moonkin weapons.
All right. Akrog will speak to them when he finds the time. For now, the gathering is over. What has been keeping the eyes busy lately?
The same as always, Anug would say. They take good care of the Moonkin, even if the chief did not see them. Right now, some eyes is look for greenskins and brittlebones.
Good. The tribe feels safer knowing the eyes are looking out for them. Akrog just realized he never asked. How ended Anug up as the Eye Master of the Moonkin?
How he end up as the Eye Master? Probably just because he is the oldest eye that still live.
It's a dangerous role, is it not?
It is, but Anug won't have no other role. It's a great honor to be the eyes of the tribe, probably one of the greatest.
Sounds like Anug is enjoying it then.
Enjoy is not the right word, but Anug know not a better one. He do what is need of the tribe of him. That is all.
Can Akrog help the eyes in any way?
Can he use one of those hexes to make more trolls? Anug can never have enough eyes, and there is so few of them now, and so many enemies.
Akrog wishes it were that easy.
Well, then there is nothing Anug can think of right now.
How are the Moonkin's food supplies looking?
Too low. Not because they is bad at look, but because there is no food to find.
Yes. That is what Akrog had heard. Have they searched the whole area?
They look everywhere. It is long time since eyes find more than one animal at a time, and the beasts is all thin and sickly or wild like demons.
The tribe cannot go on for long without the food that Eye Master Anug's trolls provide. Akrog wishes them luck with finding as much as they can.
Luck is nice, Chieftain, but it not help much.
Anug is right. Akrog hopes the tribe will soon be able to find a new home with as many creatures as they can hunt. He is trying to make that happen.
Then it is Anug who wish luck to the Chieftain. And he also send out an eye or two to see what they can find.
Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, Chieftain.